everybody. So today's special video, the rest of the Movie Monday people are doing most anticipated of 2017. I already did that. So today I wanted to talk about my favorite movie moments from 2016. And this can be really interesting. I have not done my best of the year yet because I'm still waiting on 2 or 3 more movies before I make that list. But I wanted to do this list because, I don't know, I just thought it's been a year of a lot of really great moments. And it's interesting because a lot of these movies won't make my top 15 because the whole of the movie didn't necessarily, wasn't quite there. And some of the movies that are in my top 15 won't be on this list because I just overall loved them and it's not one particular moment. So this should be a lot of fun. We are going to talk about this list. So some of them I have clips for, some of them I don't, and I'll just have to tell you vocally about the moment. So this is, if you're somebody who's hyper spoiler sensitive, then this clearly will have spoilers for certain moments of certain movies. So you've been warned. Number 15 on my list is the final ending scene in Storks, where you see the montage of the different families getting their babies. And this scene actually meant a lot to a lot of people. Their first representation in an animated film. And I think the movie as a whole is kind of underrated. I really enjoyed it. So there you go. Number 15, Storks. Number 14 for me is the ending for Jungle Book. And the thing I think makes this ending particularly great is because I really hate the ending of the original film. I think it's just the girl singing about being basically like an indentured servant her whole life and getting in the water and the way that she kind of hypnotizes Mowgli and his eyes become all bubbly and he's like, oh, I hate that. And so for me, this was so much better because I like the fact that Mowgli has to kind of figure out how to defeat Shere Khan by himself. I like that he comes up with this creative way. It's very intense. It's very visceral. You feel like you're there. And I think it works all the way around. There's some parts in the middle of the movie that to me drag a little bit, and some of the singing I didn't think really worked, but as far as that ending, I thought it was amazing. 13 for me is the opening scene of La La Land. And a lot of people would pick Audition, and it is good, but I had some issues with sort of the messaging of the ending of the movie. But for me, the beginning was the strongest part of the film. It just sucks you in with this scene of everybody sitting in traffic and beginning to dance and sing. And I just thought it was the most sort of inspiring and exciting and different and new and refreshing. 12, I have Dory finding her parents in Finding Dory. You've been leading all the way up to this moment, and it really just took my breath away.
Hello, I'm
Dory! Oh, my baby!
I'm so sorry.
Oh, honey.
What?
Oh, honey, no. Cupcake. You found us!
That's right. You found us.
Number 11 for me is from the documentary Presenting Princess Shaw. I loved this movie, and it was a very moving story about a woman who is just a normal girl who has a YouTube channel, who can't relate to that, and one of her songs gets turned into this mixed song by Kudamon, and it ends up getting 1 million hits. And she sees the Kudamon video and hears her music, her voice on this 1 million hits. It's really, really, really an amazing moment. Oh my God!
They said I'm going viral.
This is so awesome! Number 10 favorite moment from 2016 is from Queen of Katwe, and I call it the flood scene. And in this movie, this family is just, they don't sugarcoat the poverty and the depths that they have to go to even just to survive, to live. And it can be pretty brutal, pretty disheartening. And it's not like she learns how to play chess and everything is better. This is after her big breakout, you know, and everything's supposed to be better. And they live in this kind of sort of open house kind of thing. And this is it's sort of an open I don't know, it's almost like a gazebo, but it's their house. And this is an upgrade from where they had lived previously. And everything is just, they're just holding on for dear life. And then this flood comes and is just completely devastating. I mean, just everything is gone. Number 9, I have the airport scene in Civil War, particularly the Spider-Man sequences. I thought were so exciting and fun, and I loved the witty banter between the characters, and just some of the best action of the year.
Everyone's got a gimmick now.
You have a metal arm? That is awesome, dude! You have the right to remain silent!
Number 8, I have a scene that probably none of you have seen. It's from the movie Things to Come. This is a French movie, and in this scene, Isabelle Huppert, I guess her name is, in this scene I will call the funeral scene. Her mother has passed away, and she has to give the eulogy for her mother, and she is speaking about her sort of understanding of life as a agnostic person, and I'm a Christian person, and I don't think I've ever had a scene in a movie where agnosticism really inspired me, and this speech really did. It was so honest, it was so true, it was so beautiful, and I wish I had a clip of it for you, but just trust me on this one. My number 7 favorite scene of the year is from Rogue One, a Star Wars Story, and this is Vader's final scene. This was so awesome. I mean, seeing Vader just throw it down, it was really cool. It's something we've never really seen before. I mean, the original trilogy, the lightsaber fights, I think because of the technology at the time and what they had to go with, it wasn't so like moving and so like just completely dominating, you know, because he was fighting against Obi-Wan and then he was fighting his son, and so it's different. It's more emotional as opposed to this just like clearing out. Was really cool. My 6th favorite scene from 2016 is from the movie Fences, and this is the conversation between Denzel Washington as Troy and Viola Davis as Rose, and he has just revealed a big reveal to her. I won't spoil that for you, and he's explaining to her that he just feels like he's been standing on the same ground his entire life, and Rose just, that was so great. And he says, well, I've been standing there right beside you.
It's not easy for me to admit that I've been standing in the same place for 18 years.
Well, I've been standing with you. I've been right here with you, Troy. I got a life, too. I gave 18 years of my life to stand in the same spot as you. Don't you think I ever wanted other things? Don't you think I had dreams and hopes? What about my life? What about me?
Number 5 favorite scene of 2016 is from Sing Street, and this is called, I'm going to call Brown Shoes. This is the big scene where they get to perform at the high school, and the principal had been picking on him earlier in the movie because he had brown shoes, and he sings this song, Brown Shoes, and they all have their, sort of principal like masks on, and it's just this awesome moment of like, forget you and your stupid rules. We're gonna sing this song. And my number 4 most memorable moment of 2016 is from 10 Cloverfield Lane. This is a scene that every time I watch it, I'm just shocked by it, and I call it the acid scene.
Tell me what you two are doing with these. You tell me what you two are planning right now.
Just take it easy. Take it easy. Calm down.
No.
Howard, come on, please,
I'm giving you one chance.
Hey. Howard, just calm down.
One chance!
My number 3 favorite moment of 2016 is from Manchester by the Sea. It's what I call the frozen chicken scene. A lot of people would pick the Michelle Williams scene, which is really, really, really good, where she forgives him. But for me, I was looking for some sort of more emotion about this man's death, and they're very understated in most of the sort of the way they handle grieving in the story. And there's this the son is very upset about the fact that his father can't be buried right away because of the hard ground, and that just is really bothering him. And there's this scene where he's getting frozen chicken from out of the fridge, and he just has this panic attack and freaks out, and it was just, I was done. It was so powerful. Second favorite moment of 2016 is from Moana. This Is How Far I'll Go. It's just all been building up to that moment where she's going to, it's the I am moment where she's going to go out, she's going to face this challenge. She doesn't know what's coming from her. The song is so good, the vocal performance is so good.
Beyond that line, will I cross that line? The line with the sky, it's a sea, it calls me, and no one knows how far it goes. If the wind in my sail on the sea stays behind me, one day I'll know how far I'll go.
My number one best moment from 2016 is from Hacksaw Ridge. This is One More. And this is kind of a long scene, so maybe it's a bit of a cheat for your moment, but this is where Desmond, he decides that he is going to stay up on this hill where they've had this tremendous battle, and this ridge, I guess, and he is going to find every single person that he can, and he just keeps saying, one more, Lord, one more, Lord, one more, Lord, and it is so violent, it's so like intense that every time he says that, you're just like, oh my gosh, you know, and just the fact that you know that this is real and that he really did do this is just so crazy and so inspiring.
Please, Lord, help me get one more. Help me get one more.
That was the most memorable moment of 2016 at the movies. So that's my list of 15. What would be your list? Where are you at? What things did I leave off that you think are memorable moments? Some movies I definitely probably didn't see that had memorable moments, like say Deadpool or something like that. So put in the comment section, let me know, and what do you think of my list? And thanks so much. Please subscribe to my channel, and I'll talk to you later. Bye!